It's important that they play the total number of overs. There will be few runs added to that total.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be too difficult to do that from the seamer's end. However, trying to read the spin from the other end is going to be very difficult for the tail enders. If they can do that, then they may well bat out the full overs. However, they've only managed 200 runs so far, and one would imagine if they may just scrape to about 220 at the end of the 50 allotted overs.
200 up for Bangladesh. You know, if you talk about spinners, Arotu and Rashid Khan has completed a full court of 10 overs, but there is Ghazanfar who's bowled 8. There's Mohammad Nabi who's got 4 more. So they've got options, spinning options. Listen to see whether they're going to use both of them at this stage of the game.
Yeah, if I was the captain of Afghanistan, I'll be using Ghazanfar. He's got that mystery, very tough to read for the tail-ended batsman of Bangladesh. Nabi will be a little bit easier to read, so he's probably unlikely to use him. And of course, Umar Zaid will probably finish out his quota from this end.
Yeah, Ghazanfar has been the most expensive in terms of economy. The second most expensive, has gone above 5 runs and an over. Right, after 46, it's 202 for 7. Medius and Miraj stood out, and so did Hridoy. That partnership of 101. Tying the onside. And they've got to somehow manage to score maybe 230, 240 from here on. Anything above that will be a bonus. Will they be able to do that is the big question.
Well, it's going to be a huge ask for the Bangladesh tail-enders to go from here on in and try and get 230 and 240. Like I mentioned, Ghazanfar is going to bowl his 2 overs from this end, which means trying to read him is one thing and then trying to score off his bowling is another. I just feel that maybe if 220, if they can try and make sure they rotate strike and pick up the odd boundary against Umar Zaid, then maybe they may be able to get to around 220, 225.
Ghazanfar in the attack. Yeah, if you look at the lowest total defended by Bangladesh versus Afghanistan, at the same venue in the year 2018, they defended 249 for 7. But still quite a far away because they're still 203 at the moment. They need some big lows here because if you don't pick up boundaries, then it's going to be pretty difficult for the bowlers to come and defend it. Swing and a mix.
This time the googly for Ghazanfar turned into the leg side. Batsman looking for 2. And they should get back for that. Score moves on to 205 for 7 with 1 more delivery left in the 47th over.
The boundaries have really been hard to come by. 10 fours and 5 sixes so far in this innings. Since the last boundary, 21 deliveries. Would you believe it? They've been so good, the Afghanistan bowlers. So very accurate. Have made life difficult for Bangladesh. That should be taken, and it is. So another one goes. Ghazanfar finally picks up his first wicket.
Well, goes for the big, mighty hoik over mid-wicket. And ends up only giving that man a short third. A rather simple catch. As Hassan Mahmood departs for 5. Bangladesh 205 for 8.